childhood.
Welcome to the Prisoner to Painter podcast, stories of inspiration, where we talk about mental health, addiction, religion, becoming a business owner and self-sufficient, for what, when, where, and why. Join us and we can be your local hope dealer.
Inspiration and dedication. I came a long way from sleeping in them cages. I got my life back. I feel amazing. Life's a book, don't get stuck on sad pages. Rainy days with no money. Hard work leads to days that are sunny. Looking back, it was all needed. The problems, the pain, the trauma, the grieving. You are now tuned in to the prisoner to painter. Prisoner to painter. Hard work, dedication. Rainy days, inspiration. Prisoner to painter.
And now, a word from your local hope dealer.
Welcome to the Prisoner to Painter podcast. I'm Nathan McDermott.
And I'm Katie
And
McDermott.
today joining us is Hacksaw. Thank you for coming on. Real quick, a word from our sponsor.
How you doing? I'm Derek Walker, the owner of Chemical Clean Treatment Services. We offer services for residential, commercial, pretty much specializes in soft washing, with the power washing, and water edging, and other detail work that our customers will inquire needs. We also offer a membership program. We do on-site detailing, something that we do like the person is like in a bind where they want to pull out their RV or trailer or food trucks. Certain things that we can do on site. If you don't want to bring it out, we offer that, but we will come to your house and clean it there.
Oh, hold on, I gotta fix the setup.
Yeah, well, you're good.
Okay.
All right, man. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for having the courage to want to tell your story. Dude, we've been talking about it. Thank you for letting me push back the time. Thank you for being understanding. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm glad to be here. Awesome. Hell yeah, let's do this thing.
Awesome, dude. It's always starting off right in childhood. I feel like childhood kind of sets the way for the good or the bad. Who was the most influential person in your childhood?
Probably my mom.
Okay.
Dad kind of growing out when I was 2, kind of in and out. No shade to him.
Mhm.
I love my dad, but he just wasn't able to do his thing, you know? Yeah.
Understood. Hey,
How's my mom?
okay. Where did you grow up at?
Here in Battle Creek.
Battle Creek. Okay. Oh, dude, do you know Toon cartoon?
I do.
Okay, yeah, that's our, I think we talked about that a little bit. He made our intro. That was very
Yeah, shout out to fucking cartoon. That's my dude.
Dude, it's funny. I heard Battle Creek. I should not assume that just with 2 people are from Battle Creek, they know each other.
Yeah.
I guess I was right at the time.
Cartoon's that dude, man. He's doing his thing. I'm proud of that dude.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, shout out to bro.
Yeah, right on, dude. So grew up in Battle Creek. So grew up in the city. So man, how was that? Do you think growing up in the city took you down the wrong path? Because I'm guessing we went down the wrong path. I shouldn't have assumed that.
Man, childhood it was cool, man. I had it, wanted.
Okay.
There was some shit that happened that I don't really talk about when I was younger. But other than that, childhood was great. Moved to Galesburg, 8th grade, I think. Kind of make friends out there, and then started getting in trouble at like 15.
Okay.
And I was juvenile home. Turned 17, I was straight for my whole year. Didn't get in trouble or nothing like that. 18.
Okay.
I was in the 20s. So, yeah.
See, so we can clearly we can read a room. We've done this enough. I'm just picking up very much in childhood. So there's just going to be one more question that I ask, just because it has become a thing.
What's your favorite cereal?
My favorite cereal?
Growing up.
Cinnamon Toast
Right
Crunch.
on. Okay, that has become a staple question about childhood, so I will move right past it. So 15, you move up to Galen, you said? Galesburg. Okay, man, why the move, and where the hell is Galesburg?
It's like literally like maybe 15 minutes past Battle Creek.
Oh, okay.
Heading up towards Kalamazoo.
Okay.
My mom just wanted something different, I guess.
Understood.
Yeah, really, my shit started when I was like 22.
Okay.
So I was kind of a late bloomer. Like I fucked with Xanax and shit. a little bit when I was younger. I didn't start drinking until I was 15. Started smoking at 15.
Okay.
When I turned 22, that's when it shit got crazy.
Okay.
You know, for some people, I don't know what other people get hooked on shit for, but mine was the dumbest reason ever. I had a breakup with a chick I was with for 5 years.
Okay.
Didn't know how to handle it. Moved back to Fire Creek. I'm jumping ahead, but I came back from up there, came to Fire Creek, and just kind of started doing a thing. Got hooked on heroin.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm here.
Brother, is the story, and I'll say that to everybody, it's your story. So I'm just here to throw out the question. Do you want to jump ahead? Do you want to go back? Something comes to your mind? There is no recipe to this. The only recipe is to show what it's like and then what it's like now. That truly is the only recipe to this. So man, 15, how you start drinking. What do you think why did you start drinking? Mine was peer pressure. Just first and foremost, when I was 15, I was about that age when I started drinking. It was the cool thing to do for me.
Pretty much the same thing.
Right.
It was cool to do something different. Yeah. I never really got too big into drinking until I think when I was 19. I started partying all the time. Me and my cousin Corey used to live together and shit, fucking through parties and shit. So for like 9 months, I got into drinking. After that, I was kind of played out by the time I turned 21.
Okay.
And then turned 22. Like I said, I was with the girl for 5 years. I moved up to Big Rapids because she went to college.
Okay.
So I moved up there, and it was cool for a while. I moved back down to Battle Creek, like I said, and just kind of started, my friends that I hung out with before I moved up there, they were kind of all getting into like meth thing and smoking, cooking dope.
Yep.
And I kind of just came in and fell into it, you know. And about a month into doing that, I started shooting it. And then probably a week later, I ended up on heroin. And
Sorry, we're having phone problems. You're good. I'm working on it.
you're good. You want me to keep talking? Or?
Yeah, no, and I think some of it is just this. Like I'm just gonna be honest. So ask real quick because I truly believe some of it's just that. Like I don't think we are.
We're gonna shut that off.
Yeah, we turn that completely the fuck off. I apologize. We normally don't.
All right. Keep going. Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off.
I don't even remember where I was.
Yeah, no, I apologize. We normally don't have this issue, and we don't want to run the whole thing and then look back and be like fucking disappointed that we fucked it all up. So I'd rather stop midway and be like fuck, and then continue. So well, dude, so peer pressure gets you into it is where I feel like is where we left off. You start, dude.
Not so much. I wouldn't say peer pressure.
Okay.
I think I was just so fucked up over, the relationship ended, and I was just I was young, didn't really see anything other than that. Didn't have much worth outside of, this other person that was basically keeping me going, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And without that, I was like, fuck it. Everybody else is into it. Fuck it. Then I met, I'm trying not to talk about past relationships because I know my wife is watching.
Understood.
But now I had to end up meeting another chick, and she was into that shit. So I kind of chased her around a little bit.
Yeah.
Then that's when I ended up finding the heroin or whatever. And, at first it was fun.
Yeah.
Like I was rolling with it, didn't have a care in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And for months, I'm like, I can quit when I want. I ain't got a problem.
Yeah, I do.
And it just, when I wanted, it never came.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did want it, I wasn't strong enough to stop. So anyway, years go on and that shit. And then
I don't see it. Sounds good.
next thing you know, I'm going in and out of rehab. So I end up in California.
Yep.
At a place called Spencer's Recovery.
Okay, how old are you at this point?
Like 22, 23.
Okay, and how old are you now? If you're on my ass.
I'm 30.
I'm just trying to like to see the transition. It's something that I think is important. Does anything from your past put you on this path? If that's not too deep of an ask. Like besides the breakup, do you think there's anything that really like put you
So
this way?
I think breakup was what triggered it.
Understood.
But like I said, I had some shit happen when I was younger.
Yep.
So that definitely probably is an underlying
Understood.
thing. But I definitely deal with mental health.
Yep.
And all that shit. Like I struggle with suicidal thoughts.
Understood.
You know, shit. I came back from Washington this Christmas, and I was struggling.
Yeah.
And I just told my boy earlier when we got back, I snapped. I went to go around town. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking get high.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I didn't.
Good.
But I struggle just like everybody else, and I've been at this for almost 2 years now.
Right.
But it gets better. I have my daughter.
How old?
She'll be 4 months Tuesday.
Congratulations, brother. Congrats, man.
So that's what keeps me going. I got a good wife at home. Daughter, cute as hell.
She actually just commented, "That's my hubby, heart hurt."
Like I said, man, I ended up going out to California.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of did the treatment hopping up there.
Okay.
I had what that was about. And,
Oh, dude, like the commercials back in the day, like the beautiful looking rehabs with like the.
no, all right, so now we're on. So in California, I don't know. I probably should say this, but in California, there's a lot of treatment centers. They will get people to body broker. It's called body broker. I don't know if you ever seen the movie on whatever the fuck it's on, but so pretty much like they'll fucking pay you to go to treatment.
Okay.
They get referrals or whatever, and they'll get kickbacks from that. They'll pay you to go to treatment. So I got into that for a little while, bouncing around from treatment center, relapse,
Mm-hmm.
and like I'm in LA, like
Yeah.
I'm fucking out. It's cool, but it sucked, bro. Like, I remember going to get dope one day and seeing all the homeless people, and I just remember asking God, I said, whatever happens, don't let me end up like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want to end up like this. But I got so comfortable down there, like we could go down there right now and kick it until the morning. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
We're straight.
Yep.
Like that's the life that I live, bro. I'm just glad to not be like that today.
Understood.
Yeah, kind of going.
No, that's dude. Hey, I'll never stop. I'll never do. Like, oh, that's great. So 22 to 32. So there's clearly a lot to cover there, man. But and heroin addiction is one of the fucking worst. I've been addicted to opiates, never heroin. So I can't speak clearly on that. But opiates were the hardest fucking thing that I've ever kicked.
They suck, bro.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I hate heroin. I hate fentanyl.
Yeah.
I've lost some great people. My cousin Corey, I mentioned him, passed away from this shit in 21. Last year on my 1 year, one of my best friends, Bobby, the dad, he passed away.
Damn.
So
it's hard. I know it is. It does.
We're here. You know?
Yep.
So I like to live for them. But yeah,
Yeah.
you can do it. That's really all that I want people out there to know. Is like, you can do it, man.
Yes, sir.
Like I was shooting dope in my neck in front of my grandma. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it gets better.
It does.
Never thought I'd be sitting here talking about fucking sobriety or anything like that. But you know, like I said, I don't live like this today.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm doing something much cooler in my life. I'm my dad,
Yep.
my husband, and I'm fucking. I guess
Yeah. Hey, go ahead.
You know, we're Brian clean, sober.
Right on. And then that camera's on you too. So I mean, so dude, there's plenty of cameras, man. Brother, that is So how long are you in active addiction of well, all together, but then of heroin?
So I, you know, I fuck with pills and drinking a little bit here and there, but I was never like a pill head or an alcoholic. Like I just kind of jumped straight into it. So it never really evolved. I just kind of jumped straight.
Understood.
Yeah. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it all the way. I guess I've always been like that since a kid. Like if we're fucking shit up, I fucking up all the way.
All the way. Whole ass, not hanging fast enough, but I'm a whole ass with you.
And so my dad, I mentioned him. He was kind of in and out. I think in 2012 he went to prison for home invasion. He did 7 years. He's been clean from heroin since then. Awesome. Which is cool. So he's back in my life now. But you know, my dad's sober now. Which is cool.
Yeah.
Where's that other cord? I'm sorry. That new cord is bullshit.
Dude, I ain't mad at you. I know you're fucking real shit. I fucking sorry.
I got a new cord and it's terrible. I hate
I
it.
don't understand what's happening here. Let me do this real quick. And we can cut this out if we edit it. I am like,
No, people are bitching and
bitching. Dude, we got fucking 20 bitches on there. Bitching, not
Shut
bitches,
up.
sorry. But I'm like, oh my God. All right, see if that works. All right, my bad, dude. Is that any better, dude? Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. So, dude, I'm like in a rough spot here. So 22. I know I keep going back there, but you. So your dad went to prison for home invasion. He's been sober off of heroin since. This is where we left off. I apologize.
So that's cool. You know, I'm building my relationship with my dad now. That's cool.
That's good. So fuck. So your dad goes to prison. Was he part of your life at all growing up, or in and out?
In and out. You know, he did the best he could.
Mhm.
I'll give him that.
Sure.
You know, I feel like it really took me, because I hated my dad for years, and I think it really took me becoming an addict and kind of going through that for me to be able to forgive him for not being there, because now I get it. You know, like I was running from something that I was running from a lot of things, and I get it. You know, you don't want to feel something, and that's the easiest way. That's the easiest way out. And you know, I take the easy way out.
Yeah.
But hey, go push.
Is it better?
That's better.
Okay.
On my end, it sounded better.
Okay, dude, I get so fixated on things and I try to fix them. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I'm trying to learn. It wasn't broke, and I still tried to fix it. So here's the learning that. But man, well, dude, so 2 years fucking sober is phenomenal, regardless. Growing up from where you were, a good childhood, to getting in a relationship and getting out of the relationship, and then going down the drug route. You move out to LA. What did an average day look like for you in addiction? Like, did you go to work? Did you hustle? What did an average day look like?
Bro, going to work was the last thing that was happening when I was in my addiction, dude. Because, like, you know, it was all just fun and games. I was able to hustle for the most part in the beginning, and then once people kind of found out, it made it a lot harder. And, like, if I could sell it, it was gone. But I was saying, like, I would sell anything. I'd probably steal your shit and help you look for it. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do, unfortunately.
But I mean, some days I'd be sick as fuck all day, and then something would hit, and I'd be able to go, you know, get right. But fucking, the average day as an addict for me was fucking miserable.
That's it.
I feel like I was sick more times than I was, you know, right.
Yeah.
And then like towards the end, then like I was overdosing left and right.
Understood.
At least 30 times. I'm OD. I know my boy Bobby a couple summers ago. I was at his house and literally OD like 4 days in a row at his house. And like, I was like, bro, you can't get high here no more. Like, and I fucking got high there again. And OD right in the middle of the road and had to get those paddles, Arcane. Literally just took a plea for probation like the day before.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, it was bad, dude.
I'm gonna ask you a question that every non-addict asks, so maybe we get an answer. It's different for everybody. You overdose 30 times. Why do you keep going back?
Comfort.
Yes, sir.
But at the same time, like, I didn't care if I lived or died, dude. Like, I can wake up, do a shot while I'm dying, I wouldn't care. Sad, but and looking back now, I don't even know why I didn't care. Like, because I think I'm cool as fuck. I'm fucking wild. I think I'm cool as fuck. And, you know.
First impressions, you're cool as fuck. I mean, really, you know, it's like,
I feel like I've always dealt with like really bad anxiety and like the depression on top. And then also I'm ADHD, so I can't fucking sit still. So I'm just kind of all over the place. And, you know, all that definitely plays a role in it. And I think, because like I said, I started with the meth for a little while. And like, that wasn't my thing. It was at first. And then I found heroin. And it was like, it was like everything else was like a mistress, and then when I found heroin, it was true love. And
Can you lean a little closer to your mic?
sorry, guys, but I don't know, man. It's night and day. Like my boy Dustin, he'd fucking tell you, man, that motherfucker was a monster when he would get high. And it's true, man. I fucking terrorized everybody.
Understood.
If I needed money and you wouldn't give it to me, it just feel bad for you.
I get it.
And eventually I started going to jail because I fucking, you know, steal money for dope, fucking robbing the meat section at Family Fair, or whatever, you know. So,
Do you think going to jail helps? I mean, because I've been to jail 3-4 times with DUIs, and I'll tell you what, I got right out. I drank and drove the same fucking month. Like, seriously.
yes and no, man.
Okay.
I think if you're ready, like for me, I went out to California. I got sober. I met my wife. I brought her back here with me, and I wasn't here maybe 3 days, and I got arrested.
Okay.
For a whole warrant that I was supposed to be coming and take care of. And I was, right after I got out of jail, I relapsed.
Understood.
But I ended up going back to jail and I took a plea for probation and got loaded right before sentencing.
Yeah.
So I violated my bond, so then I went to jail and I sat there for like 3-4 months, fucking just waiting to go to court. They kept pushing my sentencing. Pushing it back. And so then I go to court and they're like, yeah, so we're still going to give you your probation, but you're not going home. You can either do 9 months in jail or you can go to Twain County Probation Center.
Okay.
And like, I was pissed. I was like, fuck that. I'm going to the center. And as soon as I get there, I'm going to run. And, but real shit, I give a lot of credit for my sobriety today to Twain County because I don't know, man. Something happened when I was locked up where I was like, I have to get it together. My girl was ready with me, and her family is like, they're very Christian,
Okay.
And so if they're watching, I apologize. But you know, so like I kind of held on to that. I'm like, if they can believe in this, then I'm gonna try it. I started praying every day, and slowly, like mentally, I just started feeling better. And then finally, I got there, and I'm like, yeah, well, I'm gonna do this thing. And I wrote it up, and I had 2 weeks left, and I was working 2 jobs, so like I was just trying to stack my money so that when I got home, you know, I wanted to get a bike. I wanted to do a motorcycle club, and I wanted to do something clean and sober. Which next time we get together, I'll talk a little bit more about this because we're kind of going everywhere. But
Yeah, no, and you're good because I was actually how the first 10 minutes wasn't the greatest. I was going to beg you to come back on anyways. Like seriously, like dude, if I have these, still sound good. Thank you, Dad. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Dude.
Okay, I'm gonna read a couple comments.
Yeah, sorry.
You've come Sierra, you've come so far. I'm proud of you. Corey Lee would be proud of you as well. Kyle says much love from Detroit.
that's right.
Travion says, look at my son.
Who said that?
Travion?
That's right, Granddad.
And then we got Edward Crane. I love you, bro. It takes a lot to do that. Not too many people get on there and share their story.
And then thank you for the people saying you can't hear it. Like we have been battling with it. I fixed it. I bought one cord and I just wanted to fucking put my new cord up there. So I apologize for that. Yeah. Well,
I will say also, when you're closer, it's a little better. So I've been like quiet and had to manually adjust things every.
yeah, and you are soft spoken, dude.
And
I thought you were kidding. No, you're soft spoken.
Yeah, my girl's always asking me all the time. She's like, "What?" I'm like, if I say it any louder, you're gonna think I'm yelling at you. I'm just talking like this.
Dude.
Yeah.
But real quick, you said you went to Twin Pines, Twin County. Your lady's parents are religious. Your wife's been with you through addiction or some of it?
Some of it, yeah. She met me luckily when it was really starting to come to an end. When I met her, I didn't think it was coming to an end. Like I literally went to this treatment center because I was out of options and I needed what I call a tune-up. I'm here for a tune-up. Like
Get right.
I was great, you know, because I was on Skid Row. Like I would bounce out of treatment centers and I'm like, where's the easiest place to get high? Skid Row. Like
Yep.
I can get off the bus and walk a block and at least 3 people have offered me 3 different substances.
Mm-hmm.
And so like it's that easy. Like
yeah.
I used to be scared to go down. Like I would make somebody come with me and I was like, all right, I'll go by myself, but I'm taking a skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually I was kicking in some dude's tent, fucking playing Xbox on the fucking sidewalk, like constantly never leaving. I was like, I can do this forever.
Mm-hmm. Did she help you pull? Always relating, never compared. My wife pulled me out of it. She helped pull you out of it.
Oh, 100%. If it wasn't for her, dude, I would.
Yeah.
Like right before we were supposed to, so she was at another. We went to a detox residential and met each other, and then I ended up getting kicked out because I'm a fucking knucklehead and I couldn't shut up, and I ended up getting by somebody. But she ended up going to a different IOP, and I went to another one, and at the end we ended up moving into a couple's sober living. But I ended up getting kicked out of that one because they thought that I was body broken people, which I wasn't. You know that like I said, I did it in the past, but like that by that time that shit was kind of played out, so I wasn't really on that. And then I ended up at a hotel for a couple of days, started smoking fentanyl, which, like I said, I die every time.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, that's not fun, is it? Yeah.
I mean, you can laugh at it, you know, and that's the cool thing. And like we can joke around and like we can say shit, right? But like at the end of the day, like we're able to talk about it because we've been through it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we can joke joke like that. And I think it's cool, man. I love the laughing and shit that I've done. My girl talks about shit. Fuck it, I'll share it. I got high one time and we're with my grandma living at her house. And my high ass gets higher in the bathroom or whatever, and I go in the room and I come out with no shirt, a tie, or her fucking slippers and a fucking cowboy hat on. And I'm like, you want to take a picture? And she's like, nothing in me wants to take a picture with you right now. And I cried. And like, I just figured I'd share that. She probably thinks that's funny that I shared that.
Yeah.
But
No, dude, I get it, man. I always said the reason I can't drink anymore is because I will smoke crack. Like I will drink and then I will go get a ball. So or whatever. Like that's the way it goes.
And I'm grateful that I never had like the biggest drinking problem. Like, yeah, I drank for like 9 months straight with my boy Corey and all of our fucking wild ass friends back in the day. But you know, I could take it really, you know. But definitely, you get me drinking. Definitely, there's some shit that I'm gonna do that is gonna be pretty fucking funny. Because I was a wild kid. Fucking always break cars, trucks, you know, fucking going fun, fucking all that shit. So
2 years ago. Sorry, go ahead.
You said you have some mental health struggles. Would you say that you initially started using because of mental health, or was it like a cycle where like if you didn't use, your mental health was bad, and then using too much, it got worse?
I don't know if I actually really started to notice the mental health shit until, you know, until after I started like attempting to go to rehab. I was kind of like, you know, maybe there's some other shit wrong. I mean, I always knew that I had like depression and then the anxiety kind of came later. I never realized that I was anxious because I was so ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was kind of always moving, but the older I get, like, the calmer I am, but I'm always moving, but like I'm a lot more calmer.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I'm around people, like I get really weirded out. Mm-hmm. So, but I think the drinking and the drugs definitely helped me be more of a social person. Because when I'm loaded, dude,
Talk to anybody.
you know what I mean? Like,
I get it, dude. So 2 years ago, because we're about at the halfway point. So 2 years ago, you get sober. Or around 2 years ago. What did the first week look like? Shitting yourself, throwing up? How bad was it?
which time, man?
The last.
The last time, it wasn't really that bad, you know, because I caught it early. I kind of backpedaled back into it. And then, you know, I went to jail. I'm pretty sure I went to detox right before I went to jail. And then, like, I was sick. Like, they make you wait like 48 hours or whatever before they give you your subs or whatever. And like, at that point, I was just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna lay here and die. Like, I didn't want the subs. I thugged it out for the most part. I might have took one like on day 3 or something, and then just kind of chilled. But it wasn't too bad. I think the thing that sucked about it was kind of just being in jail and having to face everything and really take a look at my life and like, what is it becoming and what do I really want in my life?
Yeah.
And the way I was going wasn't it.
How long have you been working together?
So we are going to be coming up on 3 years in June.
Congrats.
Thank you.
3 years married or 3 years together?
3 years together. We just
Okay.
got married October 23rd.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So
October's a good month. I would know I was born in it.
October is the best one because of Halloween.
Well, that's great. Well, that's great. So you know each other 3 years. Oh, well, so okay. So you're in jail sobering up, man, and she stuck with you through this. So
Yes,
that's pretty
I-
phenomenal. Yeah. That's that.
'cause to be honest, I wouldn't have put up with the shit that I put her through. And she's definitely underappreciated, man. I don't appreciate her enough. And you know, I struggle with my own shit. Like she gets it. You know, I'm kind of in and out of the house all day because I can't fucking sit still. But you know, one thing that really helps me when I want to get loaded, like they say, you can't stay sober for other people.
Yeah.
But my daughter and my wife are my biggest reasons for being sober. Like without either one of them, I don't think I would be here. I definitely would be going the direction that I'm going. So
I don't believe you can get sober for another person, but I damn well tell you can stay sober for another person. I mean, I believe that.
I still think that it's for you, but whatever the reason for you is, some it's the spiritual awakening, some it's like, wow, like I'm a parent, I'm a partner, like I have to do this for me, for them, because if it's not, like if I can't be me and be healthy as me, how am I going to do it for them? Whereas other people, it's like, they'll be begging you to get clean, and it doesn't work because you don't want to.
yeah,
So you have to want to be able to for other people.
It's almost like it goes together and morphs from one thing into another. It's weird, but
you definitely have to be ready to.
Mhm.
I know, like my mom, she really struggles with wanting to control everything, and like as soon as I realized, it's like he has to go to rehab. We have to plan this to stop him from doing this.
Mhm.
And my girl's like, you literally don't, bro.
No.
Like, he's gonna do what the fuck he wants to do.
Yep.
And when he's ready, you will ask for help.
Yep.
And if he doesn't, he's gonna die.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
kind of what you signed up for, unfortunately. Yeah.
And you know, and that sucks because I know I have a lot of friends that I wish I could have seen get sober.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, recovery is not for everybody. But like I said, I live for them today.
Yeah.
You know,
What's your favorite part? Favorite part of recovery? The favorite part of life now?
being able to wake up in the morning and kiss my wife and daughter.
What's your daughter's name?
Tatum Grace.
Okay, that's a cute name.
You know, being a father, I think, is something I always wanted to do because of the lack of father that I had. And I always told myself when I have my kids, I'm not gonna be nothing like that. You know, and I still, you know, like I said, no shit, my dad,
Yeah.
my dad, but like my kids never gonna have to wonder like, why doesn't my dad love me? Why doesn't my dad want to come see me? You know.
Sometimes the best teacher is what not to do.
Yeah.
My mom had great teachers in some ways, like teaching, but in other ways it was, I don't want to do this. Like it's, you know, sometimes the greatest teacher is that. So,
Yeah. And you know, I'm thankful for that. You know, it sucks that, you know, it hasn't happened to me, and I see other people with, you know, awesome dads growing up. But you know, I'm grateful for it. Me and my dad are cool today. I 100% forgive him. I love him, and he taught me how to be a father. You know.
something you just said to remind me of a scripture quote. It sounds like God became a part of your life, kind of. You ever see the movie Fury with Brad Pitt and they're in a tank?
Man, I think we've seen that fucking movie on fucking hard times.
Something you just said to me, he you know, before they die in the tank, he says, "Who shall I send? Who shall I send forth?" or whatever it is. And here go I. You're right. It sucks that it happened to you, but the old cliche of you were probably just stronger than other people, so unfortunately you got that burden, not somebody else.
I used to bitch all the time and like, oh, poor me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, but now, like, I just try to think, like, if I'm going through something, like, what am I supposed to learn from it?
Mhm.
Or what is my purpose for going through this? Like, obviously, becoming an addiction, or becoming a drug addict, I feel like my purpose is to be able to share my story and let other people know, like, you can get sober, dude. It's not gonna be easy, it's not gonna be quick, and it's gonna fucking hurt.
Yep.
But you can do it if you want to, but you have to want to. And that was the hardest thing for me to you know, I was like, I can do whatever I want. No, fuck
Dude, it'd be the truly easier, softer way. I'm like, bullshit. It is truly the easier, softer way.
Well, like I said, sugar shit just want fucking kills.
Yes, it is.
Like,
You will fucking die if you don't get sober. You will end up in fucking jail. Or it's old timers. I needed the old timers when I got in the rooms, whatever. Now there's multiple pathways. I'm not knocking anything. But when I went to AA, I need to hear you will fucking die. Like, hey, asshole. Like, you don't get it. Now I feel like it is sugarcoated a little more than it should be. But that is.
and I think for me, like the more people that I see pass away from this, the more it makes me realize, like, it's not just going out having a quick high for a couple hours and kicking it back with the boys. Like, literally, what, 22, 23 months, something like that. If I picked up right now, chances of me dying are, you know, I don't know.
There's 5 bullets in the gun. It's
Right.
26.
Russian
And there's 5 bullets in that motherfucker now instead of 1. So,
And back in the day, that's a risk I wouldn't have cared to take.
Yeah.
But you know, I think now, like, what happens when I do that, and my daughter doesn't have to have no more. You know, my wife has to bury her husband, you know, because he wanted to get high with the time. Like, it's just not worth it, man.
something you just said, man, is you believe your story now and help others. So it's like, I got sober. I'm a drunk first and foremost. So, you know, apples and oranges, whatever. But I'm a drunk first and fucking foremost. A piss and bad drunk piece of shit. Just piece of shit. Just piece of shit. I do believe my mission now is to show other people it can be done. That's why I started this. You're a charismatic vocal like I am. Dude, for you to get over heroin addiction, that's a totally different fucking animal. That's an animal I don't even understand. It's a different monster. I don't think people that are not addicts, not drunks, not whatever, don't understand that heroin addiction is up fucking here. Like, even me as a drunk, I don't understand it even. So
The fentanyl nowadays and everything is, like, really the scary part about it, man. Like, when I tell you I hate fentanyl, I fucking hate fentanyl.
Mhm.
You know, I took my boy Corey, my cousin Evan, my best friend. So I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I didn't touch it, so I'm good.
Yeah.
But like these fucking pills that people are taking nowadays,
fucking pressed.
like, it's not worth it no more.
No, it's not.
Like,
So, what has life been like since getting sober and maintaining your sobriety and being a parent and a partner?
man, it's been the coolest shit ever. You know, like I said, fucking, I don't do much nowadays. You know, in my free time, I like to hang out with them, and in the summer, I'm fucking always riding somewhere, fucking going to meetings, and we're trying to get on some panels. Luckily, we got Jordan. He's got some connections that can kind of help us get more connected with doing that stuff. But trying to get into panels and kind of do that kind of stuff, and just ride and show people like there's a different life. And riding outside of family, like, that's all I care about. Like, that's what keeps me sober, and that's my hobby. You know what I'm saying? I love splitting lanes. I love going 130 mile an hour. You know, I love it. But now that I have family, can't really go that fast anymore. So, you know, but I still love to ride. So now I get to ride with the Clean and Sober patch. And, you know, shout out to the guys in California, Vindicated MC. Appreciate you guys for letting us do this out here in Michigan. And, you know, this is what it's all about for me. You know, family and fucking living a clean and sober life. And just riding bikes with with the homies and making memories. You know. So.
What do you ride?
Right now I have a Harley Sportster 883, but I'm thinking about copping a Gixxer 750 this summer too.
Okay. Well, dude, come summertime, we also know we know some people who run home new vision around here. I mean, Recovery Out Loud. There's a lot of things that go on, dude, that I'm sure they would love to have any support come out. So
yeah, and we definitely always open to come speak or talk or whatever, and it's not just me, there's other members too, and the guys out in California, their fucking recovery is solid. I look up to them guys more than they know. Unfortunately for them, they have to deal with my bullshit every once in a while, and but I love them, and they seem to love us too, so.
oh, dude, and getting sober, I think people get the misconception that means you're fucking perfect all of a sudden.
No.
We are not fucking 2.5 years sober. And, sorry, I know I get loud. 2.5 years sober, dude. It's like, I still fucking speed. I still don't wear my fucking seatbelt. There's still some stuff that I should not be doing that,
Like saying that you speed and don't wear your seatbelt on a live video.
okay, whatever. Well, progress, not perfection. Okay, get up. Yeah, but, dude, it's like, it doesn't mean we're perfect. We're trying to get better. And it seems like you already fucking got better. It seems like I got better. It seems like you guys got fucking better. Or you got better. So it's like we're doing something right. And now we're talking here, telling other people how we got better. And now they can feel, maybe I can get better. And that's the fucking point of it.
And speaking of getting better, I want to make a point to say this too. Yeah, it gets better, but it also gets worse.
Yes, it does.
So when it gets worse, don't be like, oh, well, fuck, why is everything what happened to make shit bad again?
You weren't equipped to deal with, so even if it's something smaller,
That's the shit that pisses me off the most.
it's something smaller, but you're not equipped to deal with that because how you used to deal with that is you'd go do something. So it was maladaptive coping. You're like, oh, I can handle this. Let me go get high. Yep. And then now it's like, oh, this tiny thing happened. I swear to God, someone steals my pen, and it's my favorite pen, and I'm gonna have a meltdown. Yep. But it's just learning how to cope with the feelings without relying on an external thing.
So we're about 5 more minutes, 6 more minutes for our wrap-up questions. I know you told us to tell you that, but also a couple last questions for me before we get to our wrap-up questions. Who's the most influential person in your life now? Now. Yep, present day.
I would have to say my father-in-law.
Awesome.
His relationship with God is, I love it. He never has anything bad to say. They weren't too fond of me when they first found out that I moved their daughter fucking 2,000 miles away from California, but they welcomed me in, and
awesome.
They love me, and I love them, and so yeah, I definitely have to say him.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. That was normally people don't say their in-laws.
Yeah,
just gonna tell you. You must be a good fucking guy, man. Awesome, man. Awesome, dude. 10 years from now, what would you want your daughter to know about you?
Just that I loved her with everything, and that I'm gonna give her everything that I possibly can.
Okay, dude, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
Thank
seriously.
You.
Well, I was gonna say before you get out of here, I would have to schedule it because I'm anal and OCD, and I also have some anxiety and whatever problem as well.
Yeah, for sure. And the next one we get into deeper shit too.
Yep.
I'm not opposed to telling all the fucking crazy fucking stories we can bounce around. I got plenty of those.
Well, dude, it's never been a podcast just for recovery. But what I have found is people like those stories more. And I'm not because it's the true underdog story is what it is.
Our whole thing is human resiliency, whether that be in work, whether that be through recovery, whether that be when you went through the system in any way, or whether you were in a abusive relationship, whether your life was great and then up to a certain point you just really struggled with adulting and you made it and you did something. So it's really just about if anybody can learn anything from somebody's story and it'll help them, then that's what it's about.
What I learned from yours is you can get over it. Like seriously, dude, I just met a lot of heroin addicts who it's almost, and that's why I say it's a different animal that I don't understand, because it's almost like they just can't get it. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but you showed me that they can.
It's like leaving a toxic relationship, bro. Like we're so fixated on this one person, right?
Mhm.
And like no matter what we do, like we can't get the fuck away.
I get it.
We like the abuse, right?
Mhm.
And that's really what like drug addiction is. It's like you love it at first, and then you grow to hate it so much, but like you don't know who you are without it. And
I
yeah,
get it. I get it. My wrap-up questions are the same for every single guest. What is your definition of success?
not money, just being a man, taking care of your responsibilities, even when it's hard, just do what you gotta do as a man. And because success for me at the end of the day isn't anything that I'm gonna do on this earth. Success is gonna be when I pass away and God allows me to come into heaven. And that's gonna be success.
I fucking love that. My last wrap-up question for Katie: is there anything I missed that I should have asked? Is there anything you want to share? Is there anything, a burning desire, as they would say at the meeting?
No, man. If anybody needs help, you can always reach out to me.
Yes, sir.
I'm always here to talk. Hacksaw BVF on Facebook. So I'm not hard to find. I'm always there.
Yes, sir. Katie, well, yes, wrap-up questions would be great.
Okay. If you now met younger you, like teenage you, would you get along and vice versa?
I would probably slap the shit out of me. Because I know how much of a handful I was. No. Yeah. Me and younger me would have fun. Definitely.
So would younger you get along with you? Because you said you'd smack the shit out of younger you. So like, would younger you like you now?
Definitely. Younger me would think I'm cool as fuck.
Right on.
Okay. If you had one word to describe your entire journey from where you started, where you are now, and where you will end up, has to be a real word, has to be one word.
A blessing.
Buzzing?
Blessing.
Blessing.
Right on. Our gift, the last one goes to Judge Jordan tomorrow, but this next last one for you. Stories save lives, my friend.
Yeah, they do.
Fucking A, right.
Hell yeah.
And then for your gas and time,
Oh man, you ain't got
yeah, well, or if you don't want it, we will pay it forward to the next guest. But if not, 20 bucks.
I
You
hope
drove?
my wife paid for gas. So
Dude, I was just gonna say, you drove quite a bit, so you better take this.
And will you sign our table when we're
Absolutely.
out of here? All right. Thanks,
Thank you
guys.
for joining. Awesome.
Oh, hold on. Let me switch.